Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, hi guys, it's me, Vicky. I don't even know what made me do here, kitty, kitty, because I don't have any cats. Well, it's me, Love Bono, and I have heard other people use the phrase, I've been MIA, and I would think, what in the world could have come up in their lives that they would be called away from YouTube and making videos? Well, listen, I was MIA, but not really MIA. I was kind of more like being held captive by a group called the KHJH. Have y'all ever heard of them? Oh, they're heinous. And here's what KHJH stands for. Kid, husband, job, house. And I probably should add to those initials G for grandson and S for sick. Lordy B. Well, last time we talked, I mentioned to you guys I was sick again, and I got hit twice this winter by that stupid flu. Well, the second time it took me down, I probably bounced back the first time too quick, up and at it when I shouldn't have been. But when it got me down for the second time, I'm laying here on the couch, I'm feeling sorry for myself, and let me tell you, I was lethargic, I was weak. I really don't think I've been, I hate to say this because I'll get the flu even worse, but I don't think I've ever been hit that hard by the flu. And I don't know if I said this to you guys or to someone else. I guess I haven't had the flu in probably a good 5 years. Maybe more, I'm thinking, actually. But when I got the flu last time, 5 years ago, I was in my 40s. And now I'm getting older. Is this what happens when you get older? Because I've heard older people say, oh, it's no fun to get sick. You can't shake it. And I always read where it says, if you're old, get a flu shot. Old people, and I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, I had the flu. I laid here, of course, I missed work. Things got out of hand around here. And so when I did feel better, I had to work, to make up time. While I was laying on the couch looking around, I would look up in the ceiling and be like, oh my God, look at that filth hanging off of that ceiling. So when I felt better, I did this strain of spring housekeeping, which I actually kind of did that right before the holidays. And I had everybody else around here cleaning too. So by the end of the day, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Get me to my bed, because I still really wasn't 100%. But then, after a few days, my grandson, which of course, he took ill on the days that I have him. I watch him a day and a half per week, and he was sick. Oh, the poor kid. I just sprayed him down with Lysol. Well, not really, but that poor little thing, he took ill, but he he had the pukies, and I didn't have that, so I'm thinking, oh, please don't let me get the pukies. Guys, it's just, and then it's, winter, and about mid-February to March every year, March and April, I get the winter blues, I get depressed, I get in a funky mood. But guess what? It is like 72 degrees out. I have all my doors and windows open. It's been nice for the past 3 days. We had a couple of nice days last week. And then we had tornado warnings like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's just been kind of crazy. Is it the solar flare doing this or what? But this has just been a weird month. Here's something that's not so weird. I missed you guys. I have been doing some scrapbooking. It's taken me like 2 days to put a page together, but, I get a page together. Would you believe I'm still on some Christmas layouts? So if you do not want to see a Christmas layout right now in March when it's 71 degrees out and maybe warmer where you are, just put me in your favorite file and come back and visit me in November. I know. Listen, I eat, sleep, and drink red and green. But actually, I have done some Easter pages and some not Christmas layouts. So I want to share those. I'm going to shut up now about personal stuff. Let's get to sharing these layouts. Okay, first one here. Of course, it's my grandson. You all know this. Unless you're watching my video for the first time, you're probably so tired of hearing me say, this is my little grandson and this is Christmas and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it is. I got my little trusty ruler here and I'm going to tell you about it and then we'll zoom in. This was a very odd layout because when I was thinking about what I wanted to do, I got really excited, like my mojo was flowing and I couldn't get all of my supplies together quick enough, and it was just one of those layouts and products and photos that you get excited about. But about halfway into putting the layout together, I don't know. It wasn't turning out like I had planned. And I got a little poo-poo on it. But no, I shouldn't have said that. I did not get poo-poo on it. I got frustrated with the page. Okay, so I walked away from it, come back the next day, go on. I think, well, I got it halfway done, finish it and get it in the album. And that's what I did, and now I'm okay with this. So a lot of these layouts I'm going to share, I probably did 4 to 6 weeks ago. I may or may not remember what products I'm using. If I do, I'll share them with you. If my mind comes up blank while I'm talking here, I will try to put the product name in the captions here on the screen or check my comment box below. And if you see something and I don't know the name of it and you really, really, really want to know what it is, please PM me or leave a comment. And guys, I don't like to not respond to anyone who leaves me a comment. That's just so nice for y'all to do. How can I not take a moment to reply back and at least say thank you? So things are calming down. I'm getting back in my old role. So if you've left a comment, I'll be getting back to you. I don't know. To me, that's like not answering when somebody leaves you a comment, not answering to me kind of feels like somebody is talking to you and you just don't acknowledge them or you don't answer them. I can't do that. So I apologize if you have left a comment and I have not got back to you. Okay, shut up, Vicky, about that. So this is a Christmas layout. The gray background paper is Anna Griffin. I actually got that probably at least 2 to 4 years ago. It's one of the packages. She did like 100 papers for HSN. It had to be 2 years ago because she just went to HSN in the past 2 years, right? So it was probably her first year on. And it was like 100 varied papers for $29.99. It was on one of the HSN scrap fairs, but you can check hsn.com to see if they have them. That's Anna Griffin. This paper behind here, this, that, this, what else? These, and this over here, this little present, are all Anna Griffin. Now, this jadeite green and tomato red is, oh, this is Anna Griffin too. That's from, oh gosh, 4 years ago. But this is her new collection from this year. And it is called Twinkle Bright. And I just picked that up like in September, October when she was on HSN to launch all of her new Christmas products. I really like Anna Griffin. I used to use her papers a lot more. My style has changed. I mean, I used to do a layout with nothing but Anna Griffin, and now I find that I kind of, she's like the icing on the cake, or I just use her in more mild or minor doses. This, of course, is Webster's Trim. My little balls there are from my mind's eye. Oh gosh, what is the name of this? It is something. I can't remember what though. Right on the tip of my tongue. It is a Christmas collection from this year, and I bought the whole thing, a 6x6 in the embellishment. Nordic, I think is what it is. Nordic, yeah, I think. And I forget who it's by. This up here, there, and this little guy is Doodlebug Designs. This is called a Doodlebop, I think. And those are the cutest little things. I love them. I cut out December 2011 using my Cricut cartridge Alphabelicious. This is also from my mind's eye, that Christmas collection. This is one of, oh, can you see that? Let me spin you around. This little number is one of those little this and that things from Basic Gray, I think. My stamp over here is Allie Edwards Technique Tuesday. It's the kid one, like Go Out and Play, I think is the name, or something like that. This right here is Hambly Rub-Ons, as is this. Love Hambly Rub-Ons. I could not tell you where these little sentiments, phrases came from. This paper is Anna Griffin, but this, the calendar paper, is KI Memories, So SEW something or another. If you really like this paper, if you go to scrapbook.com, 2 peas in a bucket, or a cherry on top, and type in KI Memories plus So, you'll find it. Let's zoom in now. I used color box chalk ink, and that is Sour Apple. But I did go over that with my green Signo Uniball gel pen. I adhered my trims there using Beacon's 3-in-1 craft glue. You'll see I splattered a little gray paint on there, and I just used that folk art. The picture of my grandson. This was the year of making faces. I think I mentioned this in another video. We just couldn't get the kids to take pictures this year unless they were making funny faces, so I guess that's as good as it gets. Now this turned out well. He did well here. He probably didn't know I was taking a picture. or he would have certainly stuck out his tongue or something. There is the journaling, and I used my Signo Uniball black pen for that. I have been trying to rearrange some of my photos, and I'm putting them all by date in little photo boxes and stuff, because I'll tell you, it's hard as heck if you do not somehow label your photographs. You may be able to narrow it down to the year, or to 2 years, but sometimes you're sitting there going, now was this 2001 or 2002? It's nice to get close, but I don't know about you. It bothers me if I am not certain. Like, I have a couple of pictures and I'm like, is this 2001 or 2002? I can't tell. And it's driving me nuts. So I'm going to come up with something to label my photographs better before I put them in scrap albums. And you can bet your last dollar from now on, I will not ever leave a scrapbook layout without a month and year. At least year. Okay, guys, on to the next one. Now this was a fun layout to make. It went easy. I didn't get stuck. I did get the layout concept from a Creating Keepsakes magazine, which several weeks ago I had laying out and I had it marked, and now I cannot find it to save my life. So really the only thing I scrap lifted is the way the pictures kind of go at an angle and then level off over here. But not only was this layout fun to do, taking the pictures were fun too. Once again, it is Christmas photos from this year, and you know, of course, like I mentioned before, we had a little problem getting the boys to settle in and take pictures throughout the day. They used to be so good about it, but they're getting older and they have their own mind. So anyway, I said, well, here, do this and do that, and we were showing them different faces to make and different poses, and I was acting like a model. So then Logan, my grandson on the right hand side, says, look, I'm a model. Whoa. Well, I'm sorry, guys. So much for my recollections repositional adhesive, right? Doesn't hold up too well. Anyway, we was just having a great time with it, and that's how I came up with the title. I'm a model, you know what I mean, and I do my little turn on the catwalk. For some of you that are a little bit older, most of you will probably remember this. That's the song performed by Right Said Fred back in, I think it was early 1992. I actually wrote that on the journaling here. It says the title of this layout is from a song called I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. This song was popular in early 1992. And the boys just had a really good time doing this little photo session. And let's see, the background, the white paper is bezel cardstock white. It has a texture to it. I cut this out using my Cricut cartridge, and I could not tell you what I used, but I also have a Cricut cartridge that's all about music, and that's where I cut these music notes from. It's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. Let's see. Over here, this and that transparencies are from Hambly. The mustache rub-ons are from Hambly as well. This paper and this is from Die Cuts with a View paper stack, and it's actually called the Christmas stack, and I picked that up about 3 years ago. Once again, I love the jadeite green and that tomato red. That was probably my favorite color combination, non-traditional colors for Christmas this year. I'm sure y'all recognize the little dollar buttons from Michael's. Man, I'll tell you, I think that's the best dollar I spent this year. I bought several colors, pink, purple, white, green, reds, and I used the heck out of those buttons. I'm going to zoom in a minute. You'll be able to see that I ran some embroidery floss through some of the buttonholes to kind of make them look like little X's. And I typed up my journaling, put it on a piece of paper, ended up cutting it out, putting some words together, some words alone. I used my color box sour apple green to ink around the edges, which I probably could have saved time by not doing that. And it was a pretty simple layout. Now, let me zoom in. You'll see I splattered a little red. I splattered a little bit of red paint on it. And this time around, I think I could have done without the paint splattering. Around the edges, I also used my sour apple chalk ink, but it's probably a little bit clearer in person. I really like the transparency. I can't say that today to save my life. The transparencies. Bow tie and the camera. I cut the that border out using my Cricut, and I don't have a scallop on my cartridges, so I just put a bunch of bubbles together, welded them together, and then cut out my little scallop. And see where I dabbled the red paint? Probably could have done without that. It really worked out well. I love the green, and Logan happened to have on the shirt that just kind of makes everything flow. This was a fun layout to do, fun pictures to take, and pretty easy. Now guys, I'm going to be back in a minute with another few layouts for you. It takes me a while to get uploaded on YouTube, and I was having some problems with my editing software earlier. Let's hope I got it fixed. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and I missed you.